Yeah, hi guys, Sam from Woodbine Marine. We're Auckland's Seadoo dealer, which we've been selling and servicing Seadoos for over 15 years now. In today's video, we just want to go through the general starting and maintenance and looking after your Seadoo. So step one, we need to start the ski, and I'm going to show you the easy way on how to do this. First things first is to press the start button once. That lights up the ignition. Give that a couple of seconds, and from there we're going to put the safety key onto the desk post, and then we're ready to start, which we just hold down the start and stop button and the ski runs. I can turn the ski off by just hitting the start button again, or by pulling the key out. Before you start the ski, the key needs to be fastened to the driver or one person on the craft. To do this, we're going to either attach it to your life jacket, which should have a clip at the bottom of it. If you've got a ski vest, that might not have the small clip. So you're basically just going to wrap it around on itself so you can put it on a wrist. This is super important for the fact that if you fall off the ski, the power you'll kill the ignition and the ski's not going to keep going. If the key is left on the ignition and you're in the water, it's going to keep going. Other reminder is make sure that you're wearing a safety jacket or a life jacket. Just to explain how the IBR works, I'm just going to demonstrate. So on the right hand lever or throttle, you have your accelerator. So when you start the ski, it's going to start on neutral, and to literally put you in forward motion, you're just going to tap on the right hand lever. When you want to go fast, you basically just more throttle is going to give you more power. If you need to go into reverse, you'll let go of the right hand lever and tap on the left hand lever. That will tell you on the dash that they're in neutral. If you need to go in reverse, you hold that down. Once I let that go, I'm back into neutral, and then I can go in forward motion again. If you're going fast and you need to stop in a hurry, by holding on the left hand lever, that applies the brake, and that should stop you around about 3 times faster than a conventional ski without IBR. One of the most important things around maintenance is flushing out your jet ski. Luckily you've got a Seadoo, so the engine's freshwater cooled, so you're only having to worry about flushing the exhaust and the jet pump. To do this, when you're at home, you're basically going to start the ski first, have the engine running, apply the freshwater hose on the back, let it run for 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. Once that's up, remove the water and then stop the ski. So we've spoken about starting the ski. Before you actually start the ski, just need to speak about depth. When you put the ski in the water, just need to make sure that you're pushing out the ski to waist height. Anything lower, you're opening up a can of worms to suck up any rocks or debris into the intake. Once that happens, you're going to know about it because it's going to make a horrible noise, the ski's going to vibrate, and it's going to ruin your day. If by chance you do suck up a rock, there is a way to lift the back of the jet pump up so you can see what's in there. To do this, apply the key, press the start button, hold down the left hand lever until the dash comes up with IBR override. To do that, press mode. Once you do that, just come over to the right hand side lever and keep trimming up the back of the jet pump. Once this is done, the back of the reverse bucket won't drop back down until you restart the ski. By activating the IBR override system, I now can see at the back of the jet pump and try and find what's in there and see if I can dislodge it. We've spoken about starting and depth, we've spoken about flushing. The other thing just to keep in mind is when you're towing a biscuit, just to stay away from the ski rope. If you run over the ski rope, you're going to suck up the rope through the drive shaft. It's going to cause issues. One of the simple ways to avoid this is to apply a Seadoo shock tube, which basically slides up the ski rope. That sits at the back of the ski and just stops a lot of the rope, or a lot of the chance of the rope sucking underneath the ski. If you're riding into skiing, another real cool feature and accessory of a Seadoo is the retractable ski pylon. Apart from the conventional tow point, you can put the rope around here, which allows the rope to get a bit higher, and it gives grab handles for the observer, just a bit more comfortable. Just keep in mind though, the retractable ski pylon is only for water skiing and wakeboarding. If you're towing biscuits, tubes, you need to revert back to the traditional standard cleat. So you've invested a lot of money on your new ski. The last thing is just general cleaning it. Other than a hot soapy car wash and washing down the trailer, the other thing is cleaning out the engine bay. To do this, we're just going to take the seat off. In which I have access to the engine. When it's a rough day, you're going to see salt spray get on the engine bay, and because it's hot, it's going to bake on there. So what we want you to do is get your freshwater hose on a mist spray and get it on there to get the salt content off. The engine's already powder coated black, so you can imagine over 6 months time that salt water on there is going to dry and blister and actually create the paint blister, which is going to affect your resale and just the general look of your ski. So make sure you get the water out and then spray it with some Seadoo corrosion spray. This thing is just safety. Make sure you're wearing a life jacket, including everyone on board. Other thing is 2 forms of communication, cell phone and also a VHF radio. Where the cell phone doesn't pick up signal, the VHF will. Get your Coast Guard, and then if you're going out far away from land, an EPIRB. This, once it's connected to yourself, once activated, search and rescue will find you. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoy your new Seadoo Watercraft, and for any sales, please contact Woodbine Marine.